I'm not sure we live yet, but
Yeah, we good.
okay. Yeah. I guess welcome to what's this week 5?
Week 5.
Yeah, week 5. The ballers, the brothers. Uh,
And the
well,
little mama, and the little mama.
and a little mama there. We missed the episode last week, but we'll try to do a double recap real quick. Um, what you guys want to get into first?
Man, let's talk about I think let's talk about what we spoke about in the beginning of the year, man, about the draft, man. Fred just made a great acknowledgement of someone getting dropped, and a couple of us got screamed on about it, but it eventually happened anyway. So I guess our prediction was right, and that's that Ty Lawson pickup.
Mm.
What you think about that, Fred, man?
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we all had an agreement that he reached, in the fourth round. I think that's the first time we saw a fourth rounder get dropped so quick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said before, man, he made up by snatching up Porzingis because the price tag for Porzingis is at its all-time premium right now.
Man.
But he definitely made up for some of those drops. I mean, but your fourth round pick, man, you dropped, and that has to hurt because that was a point guard that he was looking to pair up with Kyle Lowry, and to make that nice little tandem with the assists, and now he's kind of looking for those tandems. He's going waiver wire shopping every week, you know what I mean? But eventually it's going to run out. He's going to have to make a move.
Just to piggyback off of what you said, I believe all of us is waiver wire shopping every week as well. However, we're not waiver wire shopping for a fourth round pick, and that's the difference.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. We playing each other now, so I know it's kind of grudge. You probably over there like, yeah, I'm gonna blast this, but it's opinion, man, and you helped us, look like gurus because you dropped them. Anything you want to say about it, Chris?
I mean, not really, but that was the first time I got called out. After I made that, when we was evaluating the draft and we looked at the round, that's the first thing I noticed in that fourth round. I was like, I thought it was a reach, and then the next day on the text chain, C started cracking up, like just making jokes talking about, oh, that wasn't no reach, such and such. Like I thought he reached on Lawson and Clarkson in those two respective rounds that he got those guys in. But we all had reaches. There was guys that dropped. I mean, things happen, and it didn't work out for him. So
yeah.
But like it happens, man. Go ahead, Fred.
Yeah, you just never know, man. I mean, with the NBA this season, it's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. Some players are really starting off slow, then slower than expected. Other players are starting off real hot. You know what I mean? So with Ty Lawson, you never know. He could turn it around. But as an impatient owner, you might need to let him go if he's only averaging like 3 or 4 points, stuff like that. He got a lot of over games and stuff like that. So I definitely understand that. But on the flip side, like I said, with the bad, there's always the good. He did pick up, Porzingis. He did pick up Jay Crowder, who's doing excellent for his team, but he's still lacking in that point guard area.
Yeah. I mean, we all, it happens to the best of us, you know what I'm saying? He felt like, we talking smack right now, but it's all good. He felt like, he was going to have a great year, and we would have looked like fools if he would have. But, I think he will turn it around. It's just when, and he's going to kick himself in the butt.
Hey, let's go on record and make it bet. Who's going to be the first person to snatch him out of the waivers? I think Dedro.
I say Dedro too. I bet you Dedro got that bid in right now. Where's he at?
Yeah, I said he will probably pick him up, man. I can do something with him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will try to pick him up and trade him for a first rounder.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too.
When he get hot. You know what I mean? So, but all right, bam. What you got on the agenda, Chris?
Man, not much. I mean, I don't even really know where to start since we had missed a week. But I'm looking at the thing now. last week was a pretty good week, I think. Like you and DK went down to the wire.
Man,
Yeah,
I was nervous, brother.
Yeah, y'all went down to the wire.
I know he was sick because I beat him by 1/10 of a point in field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean that's why you play the games. That's why you got like people don't realize sometimes the little calculated moves that you do, every little point or whatever stat you get actually helps because you never know when you might need that one little bit of something just to get you over.
I know he was mad at C.J. McCollum when he missed that one shot and it put him down below me by 1/10.
I mean, DK probably ain't, he probably mad that he lost, but he's still 3-1.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if I'm sitting with 3-1, I mean, you want to win every week, but you know you can't. The way the scheduling is, man, some people's studs only play 2 times a week. It's like it's hitting everybody eventually.
Mm-hmm.
But this shows how good the league is. At any given week, anybody can get beat.
Yeah. And it felt good to give him his first loss, though. I'm not gonna hold you.
I heard that.
I was 1-2. I ain't want to be 1-3, man. At least I'm 500 right now, going in against Bill Cosby right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to give him his second win, so I'm trying to give him his his 4th loss. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's been we can recap on the trades, man. It's been a lot of trades over the past 2 weeks too.
Oh, go ahead, Fred. That's all you, brother.
Okay. I mean, we talked on the LeBron deal. That was a good deal. I know people are still coming at the commission neck for LBJ. I don't know if they can afford him though. But
he's pricey as he should be.
He's definitely pricey. I mean, you got a top fantasy player. He needs to be pricey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to pick your price. If you want LBJ as your keeper next year and you want to pay a little extra, just look at the regular league, how the league is, man. If they want a top tier stud, they'll gut out their team for that guy to build around him next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's a keeper league, so no trade is really look weird or lopsided because the keeper value.
Yeah.
I did a couple deals. I did a deal with DK, where I got I actually flipped those guys. They ain't even on my team no more. But like I traded DK. I forgot. I think it was Tyson Chandler, Jared Jack, and T.J. McConnell for Jonas, Lou Will, and Darren Williams. I can't stand Darren Williams. I knew he was going to get flipped the minute I got him. I really got it from my boy Jonas, but I ended up flipping Jonas to Heen and got Greg Monroe and Alfred Payton out of that. So
I like that Greg Monroe pickup.
Yeah, I'm excited about Greg Monroe. That gives me another solid big that get me at least 10 rebounds. So I'm happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad to see. I think I gave up Otto Porter to him in one of them deals. That was like my prized possession on the low. That was like my young bull. But it still worked out for the both of us. I got Jimmy Butler out of that one too.
Yeah, I've seen that, man.
The reason I gave up T.J. McConnell, like I like T.J. McConnell, he balling, but I feel like he's on expired time. So what I did was I traded him while he was hot. He's definitely putting up numbers. But all I know is they did sign Kendall Marshall for 4 years. You know what I mean? So when he comes back, maybe in January, he might take over that starting spot. So I got him sitting on my IR right now.
It's not no maybe. He is. They didn't pay him that money not to play him. They'll at least give him a shot.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping. Sixers is fantasy gold, man. You just never know. You just got to have that one player that sticks. And then, they can go off. Like, look at last year, Robert Covington. He became fantasy relevant this year.
Yeah, he can't stay healthy, man.
But if you notice, he had knee problems in college and, the first couple years of the NBA, his NBA season. So he just had a good season last year.
Yeah.
And it's some more trades being talked about, man. If people just stop trying to be crooks, man, like.
Yo, I can't stand it no more, man.
Make some fair deals, man, because the shop's about to be closed soon, man. And it's like I'm open for any deal involving almost about any player, except for I'm gonna say it again because I just got another offer for Damian Lillard. He's not going anywhere. Lillard and Drummond, you can forget about it. Everybody else on my team, you can come holler at me. Everybody else, but Lillard and Drummond's going nowhere.
Church.
So what about you, Jones? I mean, you got anything in the works? Remember you said you might be pulling a deal off this year.
Oh, man, I got a couple things. I really got to see how my team is not built the way I thought it was going to be built. So I'm trying to figure out my core right now. I'm really looking at, of course, Harden is really not going nowhere. Another person that I'm really feeling now this year, and especially as a keeper league, is the Greek Freak, man. You know what I'm saying? He has so much potential, man. I just saw that what he did last week against the Cavs, man. He had like 33, 5, 4, 3 blocks, shot great percentages from the field and free throw, and hit like 2 threes.
So you're saying he ain't going nowhere?
It will have to be for the right price if I do. But I mean, I'm looking at him to be my keeper.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It would definitely have to be for the right price. And I'm not talking about for, a deal that was offered, to me for him. I just didn't see the potential in that.
Gotcha.
You're
looking for a nice little come up to make you come up off of him. I mean, I get it. You got a top tier guy. You need to come up off of him.
Yeah, it's going to make my team better because when he's part of the core. So if I give up one of my core people, the whole dynamic of my whole team changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Chris always talks to me like, man, you always talk about the percentages, but those percentages helped me win last week.
Yeah, I said that before we started. UNC's got the percentages down to a science, man. Y'all the only two I know that really know how to calculate those percentages. Like, that's deal breakers for C's, man. C's will bring up the percentages quick.
It's deal breaker for Jones. It's deal breaker for Jones. Jones will throw that into you quick. Nah, man, I can't do that with him. He got those bad free throw percent. It's going to bring my free throw percentage down.
Dog, if you look at certain, now seriously, Chris, now let's keep it real, man. You got some of the worst free throw.
I was talking to Fred about this the other day. I said, I don't think my team shot over 67% yet. But I'm willing to punt that. It's not hurting me overall.
And I understand. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong because you're punting that. But then if I trade somebody for one of those big, it's like that mess up my percent. I'm like,
but you're gonna get rebounds and blocks though. You gotta look at it like that too. You're gonna lose on something.
But you know what? You're right. And when we were just talking about, I kind of figure like my strong point on my team is not rebounds and blocks now.
So that's what you consider punting then, because everybody got to punt something.
Yeah. Now, if I can find some waiver wire gold to get that up, that's different. But just
that's gonna be hard this year.
It's not gonna happen this year, man. Not unless somebody get lucky.
It's just you gotta be fast on that trigger finger. You gotta be like Fred, up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, nigga, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me. I got in trouble. I got in trouble by the wife a couple years ago. I'm not doing that no more. If they ain't available by the time I wake up to go to work, which is already 5 o'clock, it wasn't meant to be.
Man, it's funny, man, because when I first started with y'all guys, man, I was pissed because I couldn't see why I was missing these guys, man. Then I'm thinking like they were getting up early.
I'm gonna tell you something. I would set the alarm clock at 2:57. Give myself time to get my faculties together. I already have like the name and the person I was going to drop already on my phone. So all I had to do is wake up, open my phone, hit submit, it's done, and go back to sleep. I'm not doing that this year. I ain't doing it in the last couple of years. So that's all heen, baby.
Yeah, I'm about to say there's some people that do it.
Hold on. Look, let's look right now. Hold on. I'm gonna show you something. Yo, at 3 o'clock, I think he picked up Scola, and then at 3:12 he picked up Calderon. Yo, he ain't got that, man. He's getting up early, snatching these guys, man.
Hey, man, you gotta do
he's not playing around.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, Fred, so why are we talking about pickup? What you think about what I did with Mo Williams, man?
I mean, that was gutsy, but it got you that W.
No, why do you think I did it? I was talking to Chris about it.
Number one, he's hurt. Kyrie's already doing one-on-one practicing with LeBron. Dellavedova's not looking bad. J.R. Smith is getting hot. So I mean, I see the reasoning.
It was one other reason too.
What was it?
I had to make room.
Yeah, your boy coming back, Tyreek, this week.
Yeah,
you could have dropped Danny Green too, man.
Danny Green. We might have to talk about Danny Green because Joe used to be hyped on Danny Green and his numbers, dog.
Man, listen, man. I know. I'm gonna stick with Greg. I'm gonna tell you now, man.
That's your Ty Lawson right there.
Yeah, it is. But I'm gonna ride out with him because I'm telling you, man. When he get hot, he don't get hot. I just gotta have him on my team, man. Like I'm gonna live with that one.
I think I would have dropped Danny Green for Mo Williams.
Yeah,
especially with Reed coming back because they're the same position. Like you wouldn't be really missing much. You just be mad at somebody else snatched them up when you get hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this: point guards right now are at an all-time high.
Yes.
And their value is up there with bigs right now, man. Like you could probably find, a low-end big in the waivers, but you can't find a point guard like that, man. You can find like a temporary fix, but you're not gonna find that permanent.
Yeah, and that was the risk that I had to take, man. To be honest with you, and I felt that was the best decision for my team, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm banking on Dragic picking it up, shortly. I still have Tony Parker, which he's going to rest. I understand that, but he still will give me decent numbers if he get hot. You know what I'm saying? So he's starting, point blank. Mo Williams is not going to start when Kyrie come back. You know what I mean? So, and then I get Tyreek back. It's going to give me 15, 5, and 5. You know what I mean? So I just had to look at, what's best. It's the decision. It might come back and bite me in the butt. Who knows?
Well, that's what we're here for. We're all here to make our own decisions for our own franchises.
Yeah. He was going to be the keeper. So
I picked up Deng. Like, we clown Deng all this time, dog. But I couldn't let that name sit in the waivers, man. Like that's just me, especially as a 13th guy. You know what I mean? He, like you say, he is starting. He does get steals. He's not getting the points like he used to. But hey, I'll take him. He's free 99. I ain't draft him.
Yeah. And what?
Since we're on this. Oh, go ahead, Jones.
I was gonna just say, the thing, the way I built my team too, it's like Danny Green fits. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't need to score too much. I'm not going to outscore too many people. I get that. I don't got those scores like I had last year. But he gives me steals, blocks, couple assists, gives me great free throw percentage, and he's going to give me some threes. He might kill my free throw right now, as he's been doing, but those other, categories, he can help me, even though if he's scoring low, points, he's not getting off. He's going to get hot. It's just when. And he play defense. You know what I'm saying? He don't give you some steals and some rebounds.
I hear that.
So that's just my reasoning. You know what I mean? I'm not saying it's right, but
I mean, it's your guy. You want to hold on to him, just like me. Look at me. I kept sitting on Joffrey Laverne because I'm looking at his numbers like, he should be owned. But
I'm like this. Hey, I'll say.
But at the end of the day, I don't know. Like I don't know about that one yet. I just let him go just now. But that's because if he's hurt, he's not hurting me. I'm gonna be on my team if I can pick up an extra guy and I can possibly benefit off of him later. But he's taking too long, man.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out because I already know that I'm already gonna get a text. We might get a group text, but I'm gonna give you this shameless plug. See, shout out to Porzingis. Now don't text me. I'm giving you that shout out. Porzingis is balling.
Man, his whole squad balling right now.
Yeah, he's on the tear. I'm shouting out Porzingis because he played for my Knicks. But yeah, it was another deal that I forgot to mention. The Roddy deal. Roddy sent Nina Chris Bosh for Kyrie Irving. That was a deal that works for the short term and works for the long term.
Yeah. With that being said, man, Nina on a little winning spree, man.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm eating crow a little bit because I wasn't high on Nina's team coming in, but the deal actually helped her out a lot. Like she was only a piece or two away because she already had the point guards. She just needed another solid big, and that deal worked out. I mean, I don't know who it worked out for on the best end. That might be a while to go to see what Kyrie does because if you look at what it did for Roddy, it gave him probably the best point guard play in the league.
Yeah, he hands down got the best point guards out there. Point blank period. Like, but it also made your girl strong at the bigs because now who she got? She got Paul Millsap, Bosh, who else?
I'm looking at her team now, and she did some sneaky pickups too. But she got the Paul Millsap, Boss Gortat,
Yeah.
Amir Johnson's, like the.
Well, we don't need to mention Amir.
I'm still questioning why she's sitting on Nurkic, man. Like, yo.
Yo, and then she made some bonehead moves too, man. You dropped Isaiah Cannon and picked up Stauskas. Yo, Stauskas is not what it's hitting for in Philly right now, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I thought he was. He gave me good games, but then he went 2 offers back to back. I had to drop him.
Mm.
Oh, and
but her surprise. Oh, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, but one of her guys is starting to come on a little bit. The Chandler Parsons.
Oh yeah.
So that's what's been kind of helping her out a lot too, because he's back. He's still on his minute restriction, but he kind of helped her out. He's been playing pretty decent.
Like she got the right blend of the middle guys that perform, like Tobias, Chris Middleton, Chandler Parsons. Like those guys give her that balanced scoring, in the mid tier, so they can go off from anywhere 12 points to 24 any given night. That's helping her out. And then you got Westbrook. You don't need to say no more.
Yeah, he's balling.
Yeah, I mean,
Then
he can easily.
She even got the sticky stuff like the Schroeders and you know what I mean, like the Schroeders. I mean, she got Ersan, who's off and on.
Yeah, I dropped him, man. He's a bum. Ersan, man, like he's the most frustrating player to own because he'll go off for the 24 8s and 5s and something crazy, then turn around with a 2-point game, only playing 17 minutes, man. Mm-hmm. I couldn't put up with that.
No, I don't blame him.
Yeah. Well, who I like to do my shameless plugs. Who was the game of the week last week, man?
Ooh.
What do you mean by game of the week? Or you mean matchup of the week?
Yeah, the match of the week, the best series.
Might have been UNDK. I mean, if y'all's thing came down to a couple pads of a percentage.
Yeah, I would put UNDK's matchup up there. Number one, he was undefeated before he played you. So that right there, you get props for knocking off the guy that was undefeated.
I'm not the current reigning champ for nothing, brother.
Yo, but on a low though, Fred, you played Heem last week, right?
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a nail biter too.
Yeah.
Because I think I think Jonas got hurt.
Yeah.
And if that didn't happen, I think it could have been. I mean, it was already close. It was 6-5, but it could have been a little bit more closer if Jonas would have played.
Mm.
And I had nothing to do with it. I didn't put no spell, no little B base god curse or none of that crap. It's basketball, man. It happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does, man.
Hey, shout out your boy Dedro. He keep trying to trade Dwight Howard for everybody, man.
It's Dwight against the world, man.
Yo, man. Dwight's in everybody's inbox right now. Hey, he sent me an offer, man. Melo for Lillard. It was tempting. You know what I mean? Melo's my boy. You know that. But first of all, number one, Melo's your keeper. He's not, and Lillard's not mine yet until after this year. And number two, I'm not trading Lillard.
Yo, but why Dedro gonna offer me Melo for LBJ though?
Wow. Okay.
Melo for Howard?
Melo for LBJ. He didn't even mention the Durant's of the world. Melo for LBJ.
Wow. He ain't trying to put no sweetener in there?
Nothing. So I countered him. You know, of course I'm gonna counter him because if you want LBJ, you're gonna pay for it on the back end. I'm gonna tell you that right now, especially if you're not coming off of Durant.
Yeah.
But of course, negotiations went nowhere.
What was the counter offer? I know what it was, but you know, share it to the league.
Well, this is my counter offer. Okay, you want LBJ? Like, I'm one of the few people that I'm gonna tell you right now that is willing to come off as top guy. But you gonna damn sure give me what I want on the back end. And this is a message to the league. Like, you can have LBJ. All I'm asking for, if I offer him, since he want to throw me the bone with Melo, that's fine. He offered me. I said, all right, I give you LBJ, and I even throw you DeAndre Jordan. But what I want Melo. I'll take Dwight Howard off your hands. But on the back end, you're going to throw me Eric Bledsoe.
He went running.
He ain't like that. He ain't like that. But if you look at it, okay, we all know LBJ is right now is better than Melo as far as the averages and all that kind of stuff, the numbers go. And DeAndre is less of a headache and is better than Dwight Howard right now. So you're winning the first two categories, and you're not coming off of Durant. Like, that's the big picture. Like, you still got the Durants, the Bradley Bills, and all these other people with LBJ. Like, you got to give me something on that back end to make me want to do the deal. Like,
yeah, I understand both sides, man. Because, I mean, if you look at it like this, if we going into a keeper league next year, to have the chance of having LeBron James and KD going into next year, that's a tandem that's going to be tough. You know what I mean? Coming out the gate. You're not going to keep Eric Bledsoe anyway. You're going to throw him back in the pot. Nobody's going to keep Eric Bledsoe. You know, he might get thrown back in the pot. So if you give up Eric Bledsoe, then you still get, you know, LeBron James as your building block next year. But for this year, I can understand him wanting to keep Bledsoe. But what's wrong with just holding on to Melo? Like,
exactly. But I think he needs to do so. I think Dedro needs to do something. Yo, he needs to package up Bill and Covington or something like that to get himself a point guard, man.
Because I was even thinking about it. If we do keep Melo, he's gonna have to. It's just you don't have to keep Melo and Durant as his keepers.
I mean, he don't necessarily have to. He can keep one of the two and then keep like a Bledsoe or something like that if he wanted to. But I doubt he'll throw one of those guys back in the pot.
Yeah, because somebody, I'll pick him up in the third round or something.
Yeah, I mean, and he's dropping a lot of bigs, man. Like, I mean, thank you for Myers Leonard, but like, you know what I mean? I mean, he's dropping a lot of bigs, man. Like, Jaja was a great pickup. I like the Tristan Thompson, but if you keep throwing Dwight Howard out there, man, you better get a big back, man. Like,
Yeah,
you throwing Dwight Howard out there.
I think he should. Honestly, I think he should keep Dwight Howard. I'm trying to tell you, this is me personally. If I was Dedro, I would be keeping Dwight Howard, even though he's a headache, but he's still on the ball. You know, he needs a point guard. Like, I'll be getting rid of Covington or Bill to get me a point guard.
Yeah, the crazy. Nobody's coming up off of point guards, man. Like, point guards is the new premium of the league right now. It was bigs. I think everybody kind of they are where they are with the bigs right now.
Mm-hmm.
But point guards, man, it's like the teams that got point guards are not coming up off of them. And the teams that got bigs can't afford to come up off of bigs.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I think he can get himself a mid-tier point guard from somebody. Like, not nobody's top guy or second. Because all he really needs is, like, the Ricky Rubios or something like that in the world.
Yo, he's aiming high, man. Like, he's aiming for the sky, man. Like, but, I mean, the guys he's throwing out there is not bad. Like, you throw the Melos out there for the Lillards, that's not a bad offer. You know what I mean?
That's not bad. That's
just not giving up Lillard.
Yeah, it's just if I give up Lillard, then my is done. You know what I mean? So I need that stud point guard.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was going to have a mid-tier point guard with Dragic. I'm hoping he'd turn around. I know I don't got no top-tier boy, but, I got a top-tier scoring guard. Now, if he get hot, it's a wrap.
Yeah, but, I mean, now that they benched Ty Lawson, I mean, the ball's back in Harden's hands to give you those 7 assists. You know what I mean? So he assists like a point guard. Tyreek gets assists. So you got assists by committee no matter what. You might not have the traditional point guard, but you got the assists.
You know what I think, like, my sneaky, like, right now, the MVP of my squad is actually Al Horford.
Yeah, he's balling.
Yo, he's hitting threes now, bro.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
So
like 4 or 5 assists a game.
so that goes. Go ahead.
No, good. Yeah.
Now I was gonna say that leads into who you think was the MVP player. I guess last week and the week before. I haven't even checked the numbers like that.
Either.
But I mean, I know Paul George has been on a tear.
He's been balling.
Curry can get it every week, honestly.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Curry could wake up in the morning and get it. That's just like real life.
yo, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I think I had the MVP of last week. Brandon.
Oh yeah, Brandon Knight snapped.
Brandon Knight had 2 nights at 38 and 37 back to back, man.
Mm-hmm.
He had 2 career highs back to back. I'm just throwing out. I don't know what nobody else's numbers were, but for that guy, like I would have never expected it. Like he was almost a guy I forgot I even had on my team at point.
Yeah.
This nigga came. He had 38 and 37 nights back to back last week.
I'm gonna split it up. I'm gonna put Brandon Knight because I don't think it's gonna be a clear cut, but I'm just gonna give a couple players. Brandon Knight is definitely there. Rondo is up there.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, you can even say Westbrook to a certain point because I mean, I'm gonna put those 3 up there, man. I mean, you can flip a coin whatever week you want to put them in, but that's my 3.
I think honestly, if I had to pick out of the 3, based on previous, I gotta give it to Rondo, man. Rondo needed those games, man. He really stepped up. That's just me. Out of those 3, I'd take Rondo because we all know what Rondo is capable of, and if he could continue to do those type of numbers, that could be a steal.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Roddy earlier, and I'm like, yo, Rondo. You know, he's pretty much got it easy now, man, because look who he got on his team. He's throwing it to one of the best bigs in the game in Cousins. You got Rudy Gay there. Denson is a scorer now. You got, Bellinelli who could spread the floor. McLemore. That's like kid in the candy store for Rondo, man. Like, that's opening up his game to just flourish.
Mm-hmm.
We just needed him not to get in an argument with the coaches. And, if he got his head on straight, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man.
What else?
Man? I'm trying to think what else we could talk about.
What about waiver wire pickup?
Waiver wire pickup of the week. Last week,
or the last 2 weeks. We can combine them together. Whatever one might have been the best out of the last 2 weeks, since we didn't go over last week neither.
Man, I'm looking now.
I'm about to look myself.
If we're gonna go back 2 weeks, I'm gonna put my name back in the pot again with Will Barton.
Yeah, Will Barton's snapping. Yeah, Will Barton, he's up there. I'm gonna put one in there too. Ish Smith.
Yeah, he's balling.
Will Barton, Ish Smith. Those, I mean, that could be your 2 waiver wire pickups right there. Because I don't see nobody that really went off like that.
Right.
That came off the waiver wire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking now, man. It's definitely slim pickings. I'm gonna put a 3rd name in the mix. Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
Those 3 right there are your waiver wire pickups. Because Will Barton's pretty much he's here to stay. There's no Wilson Chandler, and Will Barton does everything. He touches every category. You know what I mean? He's there to stay, man. That's long term. That's a long term pickup. I think Zach LaVine's eventually going to be a long term pickup. Ish Smith, I don't know because Reek's coming back, but he still might have some value because I don't trust Drew Holiday.
Yeah. I'll go with one of those. I'm looking. I don't really don't see nobody myself.
Yeah, those 3 right there, I think I would give it to them.
What about the duds of the week or the 2 weeks?
Let me
I'm gonna throw one in. He's on my squad, Danny Green, bro. But he balling today for me doing what I need him to do. So
yeah, Duds Jones, I might have to agree with you on that one.
yeah, I'm just keeping it.
Danny Green.
Yeah.
Who else though?
I know it's somebody else out there too. So Ty Lawson, he got dropped. So you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, Tyler Lawson might be the dud of the year so far.
Right.
But no, I'm just keeping it real because we was talking about Danny Green and why I like him. You know what I'm saying? But he does what I need him to do. Give me some threes.
But can you go on the record and say he's close to being droppable? If he wasn't your guy, if he was on somebody else's team, he'd be droppable.
Yeah, I can say that. I can see the value, but I see the value in him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I mean, I had to do the same thing.
Right. But see, Jones, that just shows like how everybody value, because how you kind of got on seats for dropping Dane. It's kind of like somebody can say, well, why is he holding on to Danny Green? You see what I'm saying? Like everybody looks at everybody differently. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. It is. Like,
I'm not immune to it. Trust me, I'm not immune to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean?
Now we all got those guys that when we read Roto World reports saying, yeah, you need to drop this guy. Mine was probably Markieff Morris until yesterday. You know what I mean? He started snapping, and today he's doing this thing. But definitely, like that, those last 2 weeks, man, he was a headache to own. But that was my boy.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys even scoring wise, Monte Ellis, he does everything that I need him to do except for score. I don't know what it is. He's playing more of a point guard role in Indiana, but like he's getting me the 5 assists, he's getting me the 2 steals. I'm getting everything else, but I don't understand why he's only averaging 13 points. Like that, I just don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens sometimes like that. Like me, my frustration guy right now is Wesley Matthews, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he give me those back and forth games. Like he'll go off for an 18-point game one night, and then 2 nights in a row give me like a 2 or 3 point game. It's frustrating.
I think he's one of those guys. You just gotta be patient with because he's coming off a major injury, and to do what he's doing now is a plus.
It is. It's just, but you still gotta try to. You still need that production. It's
If you get too frustrated, holler at your boy.
But like my Langston Galloway, man, he's another one he's about to be running his course. His shit might have sold, man. Like I'm trying to hold on to some of these jokers, man. But
I got one of those too, Joe Johnson, brother.
Yeah, speaking of Joe Johnson, man, I picked up the rookie Rondé, man. Shout out to Chester.
Yeah, that's a good pick. That's a good pickup.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I looked at his numbers, man. He has glue guy written all over. He ain't gonna score a lick, but he's getting breakout rebounds, steals, and assists. Like that's everything I need is a poor man's version of somebody that's a glue guy.
Mm-hmm.
He reminds me of like James Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He just need like a chance, man. Like some of these guys need chances. I think James Johnson could be a decent fantasy guy if he ever got like 25, 30 minutes consistently on a nightly basis.
Yeah, Roddy made a good comparison. He said he reminded him of MKG because he got the broke jumper, but he can contribute in other stats.
Yeah, all those guys are the same.
Yeah.
Hey, just a quick update. Third quarter, 5 minutes left. Danny Green has 5 made field goals, shooting 45%, 3 3-pointers, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover.
That's what's up. I'm gonna get my update real quick too. Hey, C's, I want you to hear this one too. Third quarter, Markieff Morris got 9 field goals made, shooting 75%. Remember, 36%. That's what you clown me on. And Porzingis was only shooting 40%. So, 21 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. It's only third quarter.
True.
Wow.
Oh, and shout out to everybody that didn't want him in a deal because that was a good move.
Yeah. Oh, and another man, this is what I've been needing, man. Goran Dragic, 13 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 3.
There you go.
Like I said, I ain't gonna outscore you, but you don't have to beat me in other categories.
I mean, this is normal for this dude. 11 rebounds, 11 points, 5 blocks. I mean, that's Whiteside. I mean, you might as well just change your name to Block Party.
Block Party. Man.
Yo, what do you think about Dejo's name change?
He deserves every minute of that.
Motivation for him, man. He was talking all that trash in the beginning. So he got.
Pedro right now is donkey of the year. Let me tell you that right now. He talks so much trash, man.
Yeah, he did too.
He putting himself in donkey of the year status, man. I'm sorry to say it, Pedro. He might he's been cool and I love you, but goddamn it, nigga, you donkey of the year so far, man.
But that's that's his personality in the league. You know what I'm saying? We all know that's just him. So you know what I mean?
What y'all feel about these numbers? 18 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals.
I love
in the third quarter. That's Kawhi Leonard. He could be an MVP too, man.
Yeah. He's gonna
like that's low. He's quietly putting up those numbers, man. Like we're not talking about him, but yo.
And on top of that, Fred, he's watching the best player on each team.
Yep. Oh, and I heard that someone might be looking to move him if anybody's interested. I mean, I don't know if he still feels that way now, but yeah, Optimus Dimes is looking. He might be fielding offers for Kawhi Leonard.
You know what, man? I'm looking at C's team, man. He got a nice team, bro.
Who? Bill Cosby.
I always did.
I told you he got one of those teams where you're not going to beat him like convincingly. It's going to be a 6-5 all day.
Mm-hmm.
And he was looking to move Anthony Davis.
You know what?
Yeah, he was.
I know who my vote for the fantasy MVP last week. Ryan Anderson. Look at his numbers for last week, bro.
If he didn't have 2 back-to-back 30-point games, though, I'm not putting him in.
He did. Then he had 29 the third game.
I'm going to go back. I'm about to pull up my boy Brandon Knight's game log real quick, man.
Look, he had 30-something. Then he had 29 the last game. In 3 games, he had like 90 points.
Let me look at my boy.
All right, yeah, 29, 30, 24, 16. Okay.
Dog, he was balling.
Yo, it got to be Brandon Knight, yo. Yo, look at Brandon Knight.
This is like Brandon Knight. Stop.
Nah, because the game he scored 30, he had a triple-double, too. Yo, he had 30 points, 10 rebounds, and 15 assists, dog. And then he came back and dropped 23, 3, and 4, and then the next game after that had 38, 11, and 6. Yo,
I'm just hating I'm just hating.
Yo.
Nah. Real talk. I say I give it to Brandon Knight only because he did a lot more other stuff. Like in all those games that he had. I mean, he even had 37 that one game, 30, 23, 38, 19. But he always had at least 2, 1, 4, 1 steals. Like every. I mean, he had the steals.
He almost had 2 triple-doubles within 3 games.
Yeah, you're right.
And then he had a 37.
You said it. I'm being real with you.
Yo, I didn't even. Yo, I'm like, yo, what the hell is getting into this? I forgot that he was even on my team at one point. Yo, I'm for real, because I was like, yo, I was trying to go point guard shopping. And I'm like, yo, I need another point guard. Like, my point guards, I thought it was just Chris Paul, Langston Galloway, and Jeremy Lin. Brandon Knight. I'm like, because they didn't play so many games. Like they started the season off with only 4 games, while everybody else he didn't play like that for 15 weeks. I forgot all about him.
Yeah. Anything else, man? We need to go over before we get out of here, man.
I mean, did we officially announce a Donkey of the Week or?
No, we didn't. Oh, before we announce Donkey of the Week, let's shout out the playoff positions right now.
Yeah, let me look.
Who's in the playoffs? Let me see. I'm bringing it up now.
Headed State number 1. Best Kept Secret number 2.
You welcome. You welcome, Best Kept. You would have been number 1, but I had to give you that L.
Dom Silver 3. Slaughterhouse 4. Nina 5. Drummer Nation 7. and Optimus Dimes is 8.
Jones is
Right now, Djo's sitting in 12th place.
Ooh.
I mean, but it's 1 and 3. Bill Cosby, Djo, and Boots. Ashes to Ashes. I still believe that Ashes to Ashes is not making the playoffs. That's just me. If I had to name one team, it's his. Because, number one, he's a crook. He's trying to get I'm just being honest, man. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He's a crook. Like, he's looking for come-up deals. And he knows he needs a lot. Like, he needs bigs. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, this man was trying to get Greg Monroe for Marcus Morris. You know what I mean? Like,
yo, hold on. Speaking of crooks, man. Yo, Rollo. Slaughterhouse, man. You my baby, but goddamn it, yo, you try to pull a fast one, man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Yo, here's another one of the BS deals for LeBron, man. So me and him trying to negotiate something, I was like, yo, can we do something around LeBron and Blake? This dude had a nerve to offer me. What was his offer, man? He said, yo, I'll give you Zebo, DeRozan, and Aaron Gordon for LeBron, and he still had the nerve to ask for Powell back.
Ooh.
I'm like, yo, what happened to Blake? You gonna do a deal with LeBron and not throw Blake in there? He had the nerve to even admit that he was getting over. He's like, yo, I wanted to, I'll be honest with you, I wanted to pair Blake and LeBron up.
Wow. I mean, one thing I can say, man, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I can't do that route, man. Come on, man.
Oh, I did.
I respect somebody that tell me I want to get over on you. I respect it. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Then this man told me, look, I offered him because he said he wanted Gallo. He liked Gallo. So I'm like, he's like Gallo or Greg Monroe. I was like, all right, you're not getting Greg Monroe, so I'll throw Gallo. So I offered him Gallo and Monte for Kemba and Marcus Morris, which I think is fair. This man countered back. It was like,
hold on, this boost asses.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, did you get my offer? He's like, I did, but he was like, yo, I did, but I needed Greg Monroe to offset Marcus Morris's rebounds. What? The offset Marcus Morris, who only averages 6 rebounds, and Greg Monroe's getting 10.
Mm-hmm.
Makes no sense. I'm like, yo, Gallo's already getting you 18 points, 5.6 rebounds. So you're already getting to come up there. I'm getting the better point guard in Kemba Walker right now because Kemba Walker might be averaging 4 more points than my boy, Monte. So I give you that. Kemba's a better player than Monte at this point. But I know that Gallinari is a first option on Denver, and he's the better player than Marcus Morris.
Mm-hmm.
This man said he wanted Greg Monroe. I mean, I offered him Markieff Morris. I mean, he's 26-8 right now in the third quarter. I offered him.
Ew. Yo, Greek Freak is turning it up. 15, 6, 4 on one block, 1 3, 4 free throws, 100%, and 55% field goal percentage.
So if somebody came at your neck with a banging 2 for 1, you ain't gonna consider it?
I would consider it. You know what I'm saying? Again, I gotta see how it's going. He's part of my court.
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it definitely would help my team, you know what I'm saying? But if it's just building again, if it's just adding another big for me, just for the fact to say I have a big now, it's not going. One big is not going to help me the way my bigs is playing. They will, but still, I need about 2 good bigs, man. Unless
who's your bigs?
I got Kenneth Faried, I got Rudy Gobert, I got Al Horford and Andrew Bogut.
What's Rudy looking like?
Honestly, Jones, the right big would help you with that team. Because if you can swap that right big out for Bogut, yo, you have some of the best bigs in the league.
Yeah, because I mean, you got Al Horford, who's one of the best bigs in the league.
Yeah, but he's not. Well, rebounding wise, he's only averaging about 6 or 7.
It don't matter. He does a little bit of everything else. Like, Marcus Gasol is not a rebounding big, but he does a lot of the other things.
No. I agree with you. When I'm talking about bigs that I want to add to my team,
you need them broads.
Giving me rebounding and blocks, it's not going to help me overall. You understand what I'm saying? It will help me overall, but it's not going to take me over the hump because I really don't have no bigs that other than Rudy that's going to give me plus 10 every game.
So what are you looking for? I thought Fareed get them broads.
Man, he really not like that. He only over the year so far he got like 3 to 4 double figure rebounding games.
But he got hit that hot streak.
Why don't you? Well, you wouldn't like want to maybe package up a big to try to get another big, like maybe give somebody a big that they may need in exchange for a big that might get some rebounds and stuff for you.
Oh man, yeah, definitely. I would do like a Greg Monroe because he shoot decent free throw percentages.
I heard that.
I don't want nobody else to kill my free throws. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Hey, I mean, we might have to talk.
We definitely was. I'm still waiting on that text for either tomorrow, man. So we still gonna be in contact.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But like I'm like I told everybody, my core right now, who I'm thinking I'm keeping this year, is going to be Alphabet and James Harden. So for me to give up a Greek Freak, it has to be worthwhile. Now
you're gonna have to get you have to get a potential keeper back. That's what you're saying. Right.
If he's not a potential keeper, because the boy only 21, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, you shouldn't even be talking about trades with him then.
But
I mean, don't even say that he's available. Just you might as well go on the record and say he ain't going nowhere. There's nothing's going to change my mind from trading Lillard and Drummond. Like,
I feel
it's not going to happen.
The only person I'm not trading is my boy, but anybody else on my team can pretty much.
You don't even like him, dude. You don't even like him.
Huh?
You don't even like him, man. You just like him fantasy wise. You don't like him overall. He ain't your boy. Don't lie.
Who don't like him? Who, LBJ?
Yeah.
He can go. LBJ can go.
Nah, I'm just messing with you, man.
But if I just want the record known. If I trade LBJ, dog, I want a player deal. I rightfully should get it. Like, yo, I'm giving up the best player in the league. Come on, give me something on that back end. Let me tell you that right now. So please, nobody on my neck, man, with no crazy foolishness.
Yo, define a player deal, because some people might be offering like, like their mid-tier, like 3 of their mid-tier guys, and say, yo, that's a player deal.
No, I need value on the back end. I got LeBron and any other big in the package, but I tell you what, I'm going to tax you on the back end. So that back end guy is going to be a 3rd or 4th rounder. It's going to cost you that.
Yo, you can't say any other big, man.
Yo, any other for the right, we can negotiate all day. That's just a negotiation ploy. But I'll pair LeBron up in the big, but you best believe whatever big you choose, you're gonna pay for it in the back end.
Yo, real talk. Most of your bigs or all your bigs are pretty much on that same type tier, man. It's just a matter of preference.
That's why it doesn't really matter to me, because it's not gonna, like, if I was to package them up with a big, like, they're all to me they're all even. So it doesn't matter if I lose one or not, but I'm going to get something back. I'm at least get a big back from somebody. I'm not saying they have to be as good as the big I give up, but you're going to give me on that back end something good.
I do got a mid-tier shot backup shooting guard on a waiver. Not on a waiver, but on a out there. I give up KCP. He's a great backup shooting guard. I'll move him.
So you put him out there?
Yeah, I put him out there. I got Evan is looking to stay this year, man. He just turned down a $35 million deal. Said, nah, he worth more. And he's just going to get better. So I got faith in him right now.
So y'all heard that. If y'all looking to get KCP.
Isn't that major? You know what I mean? He just scored 17 points today. You know what I'm saying?
I like KCP. Yo, to me, he reminds me of Bradley Beal. That's just me.
Yeah, but Bradley Beal better than him at this
I don't
point.
know. Yo, I mean, right now, yeah, but I think he got the potential to be as good as Bradley Beal. Yo, Bradley Beal's really only like 19 points, 18 points a game. KCP can be that too if he got the shots. Their game is similar. They got the same type of build. They play almost the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I just need Bill to stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Bill, man. Like, I can't back him no more.
Nigga changed his name to Bradley Hill.
You fine. Yeah, man. I mean, I got a couple people because I got my backup to Hardy. You know what I'm saying? I got my 2 shooting guards.
But you know, when you say that, cats are gonna come. Yeah, they're gonna come at something else, man. I'm telling you that right now.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, I'm willing. You know.
Well, I mean, what's more important? You getting a point guard or a solid big? Like, what do you think you really need to take you over the hump?
Well,
like a 2-for-2 deal.
I'm gonna honestly answer something for Jones real quick. Like, honestly, I think Jones, you should wait and see what you're gonna get out of Tyreek first.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really think about it, like, I really never looked at it like this. Like, you've been playing well without even having Tyreek, and like Tyreek, he give you them point guard numbers on the low.
Yeah. See, I think my point guard is going to be good. I think if I could add another, like you said, another solid big, but I need the big that I need. I don't need a big that's going to help me punt my free throw percentage. I know I'm asking for a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to just give up that. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my strong points right now. On certain categories, I could beat people. You know what I mean? I know my strength. So if I can get a big that shoots 70% from the free throw, I'm cool with that. I just don't need 50% big. You know what I'm saying? Like a DeAndre Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Or Whiteside.
Listen. I'm not saying they're bad. They're great players. But right now, they just don't fit on my team. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, I feel you. Look at Whiteside today. He went 5 for 10, nigga.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? No, but they're great players. But, again, do they really fit for my team? You know what I'm saying? You know, they can't help me in the rebounding and stuff like that. But look, I don't have a Drummond. So when I go against a big team like Fred, he got the big man down. So is it gonna help me beat him in that end? And he got Drummond. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well beat him in free throw percentage.
Yeah, but your team collectively can get rebounds. Like, you might not have the big. Like, one solid big will put you where you need to be. Like, you don't got to do nothing major. Like, a solid big will get you because, I mean, Harden can get rebounds on the low. Reek, when he comes back, Reek breaks out in everything. So he can get you a breakout game where he's getting you 8 rebounds, 8 assists with 18 points.
Yeah. Look at Dragic. He just got 9 rebounds today and 5 assists and 3 steals.
Reek is the poor man's Harden.
Yeah.
He's Harden without the scoring.
Yeah. And he don't go to the line.
I love him. He used to. When he was a rookie, man, that's 25 and 5.
Yeah. And I was trying to tell Chris when we was trying to work out that deal with Hunt, I'm like, dude, man, like, I see what you're trying to give me, but Harden just do so much. Even with the poor percentage, and he wasn't hitting. He is still averaging like 25.
Yeah, but I'm kicking myself for doing that deal on the low.
No, for real?
For what, LBJ?
You got to look at what I gave up, though. Like, CJ McCollum's a 20-point scorer, dog. And then Cat is like 16 and 10, like 2 blocks, man. Like, I missed that. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I like what LBJ. Like, it didn't hurt me or anything like that in the long run. But I guess just me seeing these guys.
Like, you gave up your boy. That's number one, because you believed in CJ enough to keep him as your keeper. And then the prospect of Cat Daddy, man. Like, I understand it, but
I'm not like mad about it. I just like, if I probably could do it again, I probably would have just held on to him. But I'm not mad with LeBron. Like, he gave me a triple double tonight. Like, I'm not mad.
Yeah, but just think of if you flip LeBron, you should be able to get something that'll ease your pain too. Because people are gonna still come after LeBron. It's just a matter of if they're going to give you what you want. If you can get what you want for LeBron, then it all made up for what you gave up in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, look, guys, man, I'm going to have to run, man. My daughter's getting sick. Not sick, but tired. I got to make a couple calls, man. We want to close out with anything, man? We ain't hit.
Nah, I think we got everything.
The donkey. We ain't get the donkey.
Oh, I mean, he changed his name, didn't he? Like, whenever you change your name, dog, like you got that.
Wow.
I mean, because you said you'll never get beat. What, 3?
3, and it happened twice in the 2-week period.
Yeah. What was last week? What was last week?
9-2 last week. I'm not sure.
I'm going to find out for you now. Oh yeah, he got beat 9-2. Yeah, that's him.
Ooh, he got beat 9-2?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what it is.
Enough said.
There it
All
is.
right, man. Just to let you know, if we don't do this next week, I'm gonna be in Ohio. We just gotta get it done. I'll be able to do it though. I have an internet connection and everything, so.
All right.
It's gonna be from the Buckeye State, home of LeBron James. Ha. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the LBJ.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Well, I guess that's a wrap, man. Another great episode. Hopefully, people enjoy it and everything. We see you. Good luck, everybody, on their wins, man. Everybody, good luck, other than Bill Cosby. I hope you lose, man.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Man. It's a wrap, man. Peace, y'all.
Peace.